What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks here, and this is my G-Fest 22 experience video. I have my friend Scott here. He is mainly here because at the end of this video I am going to be presenting him with some very special gifts that he does not know about quite yet. But just to get on and talk about my G-Fest 22 experience, it was fantastic. Just simply amazing. There's no other way to put it. It seems like G-Fest gets better every year that I end up going. And it's always, the one thing that makes G-Fest what it is coming together with all the friends that I am connected to over social media and YouTube and through all the Godzilla, collectors groups and everything on Facebook and yada yada yada. Just getting to see Rich, Goji Fan 93, Paul, Greg, Samson West, Christine, too many names, for me to jot down, and just everyone, who you are. I saw you all this, this past weekend at G-Fest 22, and that is what is so great about G-Fest, and what makes it fun for me is seeing everyone that I am connected with, and just having a great time and hanging out and just talking about Godzilla and just having a fantastic time. But then coming back home from G-Fest is also, always a good thing too, because there's no place like home. And I got my buddy Scott here, who is another Godzilla fan, which hopefully one day he'll be going with me to G-Fest. I really hope for that one day. And what else can I say? G-Fest was just great this year. The Symphonic Fury concert, again, if you did not go to that, just get out of town. That was fantastic. They did a lot of the Gamera scores from the Heisei Gamera series. Symphonic Fury was simply awesome. Nothing more needs to be said about that. I cannot wait till they publish the CD on that. And again, just seeing everybody over the weekend. I hung out a lot with Goji Fan 93. Took a lot of pictures with him, with other fans that were people who knew both of our channels. And it was just a great time. And me and him really hit it off last year. We're great friends now, and we're talking about maybe going to see one another. He doesn't live that far away from me. He only lives in Colorado. I live in Arizona, so we don't live that far from each other. So he's talked about coming down here to see me, which is cool. I've talked about going up there to see him. So hopefully that happens one of these days. And maybe next year, what we're talking about is also maybe doing a road trip together. Since, me and my father always drive to G-Fest, so maybe next year we'll rent something bigger, like an SUV or something like that, and head up towards Colorado, and when we're driving through, we can pick up him and his dad, and then boom, Godzilla Fan Freaks and Goji Fan 93 heading to G-Fest, and having an awesome time. So maybe we'll do that next year, who knows, only time will tell. But, back on, it was a fantastic time, I cannot say that enough. Goji Fan 93 even interviewed me, and that should be up on his channel within a few days or something. I don't know when he plans on uploading a lot of his G-Fest stuff. I think he said he was going to upload one video a day that he took from G-Fest. So I know the interview that involved me will be in there.
Coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon, more or less. Thank you. But, thank you, Goji Fan, for giving me the opportunity to interview me and everything. I'm glad that I got to talk to you and, explain a little bit more about my channel and how it became to be. That was really awesome. Leslie, Mark Calloway, who has the YouTube channel, Leslie Chambers, he was awesome. He also did kind of another little interview questionnaire for me, and had me answer questions. What was my favorite Godzilla film? How do I pronounce certain monsters' names? What's my favorite monster? What are my favorite, what monster would I be besides the obvious, this, that. Just a very awesome little interview and questionnaire from him. I took a lot of pictures with fans this year. I didn't sign any autographs. That was one thing, that was one thing that when I was driving through Missouri, I realized I forgot my Sharpie at home. So what did I have to do the first day of G-Fest? I had to go to the gift shop there in the Crown Plaza and buy another $3.50 Sharpie just so I was ready to sign autographs.
Nice.
And I didn't sign any autographs. But it was probably one of those cases to where if I didn't buy it, I probably would have had to sign autographs. But that's okay because Goji Fan 93 had to use it a couple times, and so the Sharpie did get used. Where else can I go? Symphonic Fury, hanging out with all the friends. Dealer's Room. Dealer's Room is awesome as always. It's not really my main point to go to G-Fest, but the Dealer's Room is always fun to go into because if you're in Tucson, Arizona like us, or there's other states too, it's probably not just here, but hardly any of the comic shops or, collectible stores that we have, which are very few and far between, hardly don't have anything Godzilla or Kaiju related. I mean, we even go to Toys R Us
We don't even.
Yeah, we don't even. And we've even gone to Toys R Us a few times, and other than, like, some Bandai Creation here and there, it was kind of hard to find some Pacific Rim stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad here in Arizona, so just be ready. If you're traveling here for Tucson, maybe to check out some of the comic and collectible shops for Godzilla stuff and other Kaiju stuff,
Don't have any hopes.
Don't have any hopes. So the Dealer's Room at G-Fest is always, I'm a kid in a candy store, and I really enjoyed it. You guys, most of you hopefully have seen my G-Fest 22 haul already. I pretty much was one of the few who tore the Dealer's Room up at G-Fest this year. It was me, Mike, and I think there was a couple others that, we just brawled it up there in the Dealer's Room. I mean, we were buying vinyl left and right. My friend Mike made this meme with Arnold Schwarzenegger's from the first Terminator movie, and in the captions it said, "Your vinyl, give them to me." That was pretty much me and Mike and a few others, because we were again, you guys see my G-Fest haul video. We were just going nuts, and I made some big purchases this year. Even Scott was really shocked when he saw the pictures on Facebook and everything. He couldn't believe that I was able to find one of those Gappas. That
was surprising.
Yeah, and again, I paid an arm and a leg for it, but I'm happy with it, and I'm happy to be one of the proud owners of that. So Dealer's Room is fun as always, but again, G-Fest for me is all about hanging out with friends and just having a good time. It's not really all about the buying, but Symphonic Fury, hanging out with friends, Dealer's Room. Trying to think of what else I can really talk about. Funny thing, my dad was on not really a panel, but he was on, I'm just going to say it, he was on a panel before I was. He was a judge for Joey Leonard's little panel for like I forget what it was called now. I should have brought the G-Fest program out, but it was like your love for Godzilla and Kaiju. And what it was Joey. I forget her name, but she was also a judge, and then my father was up there too. And what they were judging was they were asking the audience there for the panel, what was your geekiest moment that you've ever had involving Godzilla or anything like that? And whoever had the best geekiest moment got a prize. And but that was funny that my dad ended up pretty much being a judge and on a panel up at one of the tables before I was. And so I'm kind of jealous of him for that. I envy him a little bit, but what can I do? I took a lot of pictures of that just because it was cool to see my dad up behind that table at G-Fest. I'm sure he was very honored. Joey, thank you again for having him as a judge. He really appreciated it, and he had a blast. And that's another thing I want to talk about. And I almost forgot about it. Rich, Goji Fan 93. If you guys watch this, which I'm pretty sure you guys will, one thing I think we should do is, Rich, if you plan on doing another Fresh Vinyl Live panel or something like that, I think it should be a panel that involves us Godzilla YouTubers, especially if Brutezilla ends up making it next year. I mean, you got Mr. Fresh Vinyl, you got Goji Fan 93, Samson West, Godzilla Fan Freaks, and if Brutezilla shows up, I mean, that's 5 YouTubers that we can have on a panel and put in our input on whatever we're going to be talking about for another Fresh Vinyl Live panel. I think that would kind of be cool to have a Fresh Vinyl Live panel or some sort of a Godzilla YouTuber panel with all of us up there. I think that would be kind of cool. Plus, since I really got to beat my dad on getting up on a panel now.
It's nothing about you wanting to be on a panel. No.
But anyway, just an idea, throwing it out there. I think it would be kind of cool since we all kind of go to G-Fest now, and there's a good group of us Godzilla YouTubers, is maybe just have a Godzilla YouTuber panel or something like that. Again, it could be a Fresh Vinyl Live panel, talk about SH Monster Arts, Bandai, Marmot, X Plus, and etc. So I just think that would be kind of cool. Run it by you guys. We'll stay in touch and everything, and maybe talk about it and maybe plan some. But golly, what else can I really talk about? I mean, G-Fest 22.
Art gallery?
What?
Art gallery.
Art gallery.
For people that don't go to G-Fest.
Threw me off now. Crap. I didn't think about the art gallery. Now I got to think. Okay, the art gallery. The art gallery is like the dealer's room, but it opens earlier. And I'm really, the last couple years, I've really gotten fond of the art gallery. I think I got to stop buying art there just because my walls are getting filled up. Scott came over today, and I just got home the other day, and I woke up early this morning, and when Scott came over, I already got, my walls are rearranged. I'm running out of wall space for posters.
Pretty
and
much every inch is covered. At this point.
It's getting kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to have to slow down or stop buying artwork and prints and posters altogether. Probably, it's getting kind of crazy. But the artist alley is really cool. You got all different kinds of artists that do all different kinds of artwork, whether it's artwork done with by pencils or marker, whatever. You got the Masking Tape Monsters guy, where I got the Baragon puppet from, which Scott actually came up with a better voice idea than I had for Baragon with the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Scott can kind of do Pee Wee Herman pretty well. And I'm thinking maybe if ever I do have Baragon in the videos, I might use Scott's Pee Wee Herman voice for Baragon. I think.
No!
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. But, awesome time. Again, you guys saw everything I got in my G-Fest haul. And I'm just trying to think of anything else I can talk about. I mean, all I can say is I can't wait for G-Fest next year. It's going to be great seeing everybody again. G-Fest does go by way too fast, but it also seems like it's right around the corner. Yeah, we're probably, we're a year away from the next one, but whenever you're at G-Fest and you see everybody, you just have that feeling. It's like, I feel like I was just here like a week ago. I mean, it literally does feel like it comes up that quickly, and it's like, it's almost like you never even left. And that's always a great feeling, but it's always sad when it ends. I always kind of have a few tears in my eye just because I have such a great time meeting everybody and just seeing friends, and it just really sucks when it comes to an end and I'm driving out of Chicago. It is kind of a really sad feeling that tugs on my heartstrings for some reason, but that's just because I have such a good time. And I just never want G-Fest to end. If it could be something that could run 24/7, 365 days a year, that would be amazing. You'll get there one day. Okay? You'll get there one day. But, that was my G-Fest 22 experience. It was just great seeing everybody. Symphonic Fury was awesome. Just G-Fest. You can't beat it. Especially if you're a Godzilla and Kaiju fan, it's something you have to experience at least once. But just keep in mind, you go to your first G-Fest, you're going to keep on going to G-Fest. Because I thought G-Fest 20 was going to be my only one. And here I am, 2 years later, 2 years later on my third G-Fest, and I'm looking forward to going to my fourth next year. And it's just an awesome time. I love doing the road trip with my father. It's just a great time overall. But now it's time to get down to the ending of this video where I present you with some gifts. Scott is pretty much my one friend here in Arizona who, when I met him, he was already a Godzilla fan. My other friends that I have, they knew of Godzilla, and I kind of got them more into the fandom themselves. They're not really hardcore collectors or anything like that, but Scott was my one buddy that I came across that he was already a Godzilla fan when I met him, and we were both shocked to find, don't take it the wrong way, but find each other in this state that we thought, we were probably most likely the only Godzilla fans there were, but then coming across each other, we've just had, how long have we known each other now?
5 going on 6 years.
Going on 6 years, and we just have a great time. I get him gifts when I can. He gets me gifts when I can. It's it's just great to have another Godzilla fan buddy that I can connect to, and who's local, and
Yeah.
we just have a great time. And we hung out today. We, I showed him the
Symphonic
Akira,
Fury.
not the Symphonic Fury, but the Akira
Oh.
Ikfubu. Sorry, I can't speak Japanese. But Akira, the last year's concert, not Symphonic Furies, but what?
Never mind. I'm not gonna.
Last year's concert, I showed him the 2 CDs for that. He was blown away by that music. And then we just got done watching Billy DeBoe's film, Godzilla Battle Royale. We both really enjoyed it. And so, I mean, we always have a good time. But now it's time to present him with some gifts. And what I have for him here is I have a bag full of assorted Bandai Ultra Kaiju, as well as there's a Godzilla in here. There's also a Hedra, and he is also getting one of these more or less rare Bandai 1962 King Kongs. A figure that's it's pretty. I don't want to say it's easy to come by, but you kind of do see a good number of them at G-Fest, but they are expensive with or without the tag. So I'm happy to pass this along to him. And again, there's just a bunch of other Ultraman Kaiju in here. Hope you enjoy them, and they all come with their tags. So every figure in here has their tags in this little baggie. So I just want to present you, for being an awesome Godzilla friend and everything, I want to present you with all these Bandais.
Thanks, man.
And I really hope you enjoy them all.
I mean,
it'll add some color to the shelves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Godzilla fan and everything, but I don't quite have as much of a stable financial position as my friend here, so I can't collect as much as I like, but I still collect, here and there when I can. But thanks, this is actually going to really help my collection along.
You're welcome, man. I'm glad. Even though either one of us are not really that much into Ultraman, I just saw these Ultraman figures pretty much on a sale, and thought, why not get him a big lot of Ultraman monsters. I didn't get him too many of the goofy looking ones. I got ones that are pretty much cool looking. But hope you enjoy those. And this year I have another gift for you, and this one's a big one for you. This year at G-Fest, as most of you saw, I got the newly released 25 centimeter Biollante and Godzilla Rick Boy set. And really from that set, what I wanted was the Biollante. And, I have no problem giving you the Godzilla from that set. Because, personally, my opinion, I already have the original 30 centimeter X Plus Godzilla 89, and of course I have the Yuji Sakai X Plus 89. I'm not too fond of the 25 centimeter Godzilla 89 design, so I have no problem giving you your very first X Plus figure, and it is a Rick Boy light-up feature. Here is the X Plus Godzilla 89, bro. I already attached the tail to him and everything. And, of course, they don't come with batteries, but I have AAAs laying around, so you are ready to go with batteries in this thing. Just plug it into the back of his foot and just turn on the on button and light it up. You got some Godzilla light-up spines, man.
Dude.
So
I don't even know what to say.
even though that set was a lot, it was quite a bit. I'll just say it. That set was $900, but the Biollante does it for me, and I don't have a problem at all giving Scott half of that set of this, Godzilla, versus Biollante Bio set. So
I guess a little tidbit to that, because I told Everett, but none of you guys know, of course. The first movie I ever saw of Godzilla that actually got me started was Godzilla vs. Biollante. That was my first Godzilla movie ever that I saw as a little kid. That actually got me started. So it's kind of awesome and ironic that my first X Plus is going to be from that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
So, scoot him out of the way, and, I probably should turn some lights off here, but I have to go around just because there's not much room here, so let me scoot around here really quick. Let's get some lights off, and I want to see you light that up. So, here we go. Hopefully it's dark enough. It should be. But, Scott, light that puppy up, buddy. There you go, man. That is just awesome right there. I hope you really enjoy that.
Dude, see, words cannot explain my gratitude.
That is just awesome, dude. I'm glad you enjoy it. And, I know that'll probably be a good centerpiece in your collection. And it's your first X Plus, man. So I'm happy that you are able to finally have one in your collection. Just because I know that you're not able to really afford something that's like an X Plus yet. One of these days he'll get in the saddle.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to present you with your first X Plus figure.
Thanks,
Yeah, no problem, dude. No problem. Yeah, not much room here, but no problem. And I'm glad you enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing pictures of everything I just passed on to you in the groups and everything
Definitely.
on Facebook.
No, I actually have something to post pictures of.
Yeah, so enjoy it, bro, and I'm glad. So that was it for you guys for my G-Fest 22 experience. Sorry it really wasn't in-depth. I got in-depth with as much as I can. I probably said G-Fest is awesome way too much, but that's really G-Fest for you. There's nothing more else I can say. But hope you guys enjoyed this, and reviews will pretty much be coming up next after this. Like I said in my G-Fest haul, I think I said it in my G-Fest haul. I can't remember. I'm really tired. But I'm not going to be reviewing the X Plus figures I got until dead last, so don't expect a review of the Biollante or the Ghidorah or the Gappa anytime soon. I'm going to save those until I get some of the other stuff that I've gotten recently out of the way. I'm going to save the best stuff for last. And and of course, the Biollante review is just going to be the Biollante, and because this is going to Scott. And so anyway, you guys, that's all I got for the G-Fest 22 experience video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, we are Godzilla fan freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.